Hi, welcome back to another one of my videos. So, big is beautiful, right? Not always. This case, that's amazing. Dan, this is my Desert Eagle. What do you have? This is a pretty awesome gun. Yeah, this is probably one of the more popular guns. This is a 1911. That was a Desert Eagle, by the way. It's a 1911 AE. This is not loaded, but it does have gas. This is pretty awesome. But this is something special. This is the Army Armament. This is the Army Armament. This is the R45. So let's have a look at what's in the box. So kind of a plain box, not much on there. I like the embossing on the box on the side there, and it's also got the logo. I don't know if you can catch that just on the side here. It's kind of cool. These guys are known for making more budget airsoft guns. Some people may not like this company so much. Let's have a look. So here it is. Let's see what you get in the box. This is the R45. So you get a manual inside, a gun, magazine, and that's pretty much it. So if you watch my channel, you know that I like to take the mick out of these manuals as much as possible. And this one I'm going to do. Manual is okay. It's mainly in Japanese and is just basic really. Let me read this to you. Never put your fingers into the trigger except when you're shooting at a target. Maintaining your fingers on the trigger may cause sudden discharge. I'm thinking this is a dirty magazine. I'm going to come back to you after a while. Okay, moving. Sorry about that. So moving on. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look what you've got. Inside you've got the gun and a magazine. How cute is that? Nothing else in here. Let's get rid of that. Gun comes with a hop-up. So it's adjustable hop-up. And there it is. Also comes with this, just to stop you from being able to shoot the gun. And there it is. Now these come in two versions. This is the more budget version, so this is a plastic gun. You can buy these and they are metal, and they can retail at around about £150. This one is a little bit less because obviously it's plastic. I think retail about this is £99 at the moment. That's about $110 US. This was actually made for the CIA. This was meant to be a concealment weapon, so that they have it as a backup in case. If you compare it to a normal 1911, you can see pretty much some difference on there. This thing is tiny and dinky. Let's have a look around it. So noticeably, the first thing you can see is your sights on the top. The 1911 has a sight right on the back. This thing doesn't. This one is moved forward. And the reason for that is that because it's such a small gun, if you want to cock it, you need to have your hand further forwards. And if you had the sight there, you'd prohibit you from being able to load it, to cock the gun. So this is non-adjustable, and the one on the front is non-adjustable. There is no marking on the front there, so it is really a case of point. But I guess that's what this gun was for. It's kind of a last moment emergency use. Let's take the magazine out. So, as I say, the gun is a purely polymer gun. It is a gas blowback. It's a polymer grip with a checkering on the base of there. There is a checkering on the back just to be able to give you a bit more purchase on that as well. Gun's very light. It has an inner barrel of 7.5 centimeters, which is 6.8 millimeters long. You have a grip on the side here, just to help you give you more purchase on there. The trigger is metal. The trigger guard is plastic. All of the body is plastic on here. Not much else on that side. On this side, you have your safety. You also have your lock back lever, which is on there, and then your magazine release, which is here. Oops. Magazine is tiny compared to a normal 1911 magazine. This is a 17 bullet BB round, and this one is 17 as well. This is a double stack and this one's not. So actually this magazine is tiny but kind of cool. It has a gas valve on the bottom there, and obviously it just loads in like a normal 1911. How fun is that? What you don't have on this is a beaver tail safety on the back, which you have on normal 1911s. I guess this one's just a case of pulling out and shooting quickly if you need to do so. It is a single action, meaning that you either put it back or obviously once it's gassed up, it's going to come back and then be able to shoot for you. It's cool, isn't it? It's dinky, it's tiny, it's waving in front of me. Bad gun control, sorry. There's no BBs, there's no gas. The gun is completely safe. I should be more careful. Okay, let's have a look at the authentic markings on this gun. If you look closely, you'll see nothing at all, because there is nothing on this gun. On the metal one there is, but this one there's nothing at all. This is a budget gun, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. I like it. I think let's try taking it out. Let's find out what this thing can do and if it's worth anything. That's 17 rounds in there, and I tell you what, you had to squeeze them in. So we're gassed up, we're loaded. Let's take this thing out and fire it. Let's see what it does and see if small is good.
Okay, this is a bit more CIA, I think. Guns, target's down there, 20 foot. Let's see how accurate this thing is. Coming off the side here, I mean, what you can say is that it wasn't strong enough to go through the paper at 20 foot. So I don't think it's got much more of a range on it than that. I mean, they're in the 8s and 9s, 7s and probably 6s. So, but at 20 foot, you'd expect a little bit more from that, I think.
Okay, so let's do a quick takedown on this gun.
So the R45, similar to most takedowns of 1911s. Take the magazine out, so it's clear. No BBs in there. Bring it back, you have a little notch just on here, just a little bit of a notch there. So you line that up. Now come to your pin, slide it forward, done. Okay, so in here you have your spring guide. Now the spring guide on this is a bit of a nuisance to get out. There you go. Strange enough on this, it has 2 springs in here. Show you. Now I don't know if there's meant to be like a divide in there or something which would give it a power boost. There's 2 springs there, so I don't know if this one should be like on so, and then there should be like some kind of bit facing that. I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, bring your nozzle out there, and then your outer barrel and inner barrel come out. Slightly strange on this one. Seems to be on some kind of a spring in there as well. That's not usual for a 1911, but cool, fine. This is your rotating hop up, so to adjust and take down on obviously on the hop up there. And you've got your inner barrel. And there it is. Quite simple. Okay, let's put it back together again. So, barrel back in. There's a slight notch on this. That goes on the top side against the outer barrel. Okay, so your spring guide. Let's put this on, and then your other spring on top. I don't know why that is. Comments below please if you know. And obviously just goes inside there. Like that. With my 2 springs. Okay, so to put it back on again, you've got this groove that comes along here, and that will fit or slide along the inside just here. Get your pin back in again, and that again lines up with your little notch just on the side, like so. Voila, back together. It's obviously quite good to keep your gun oiled. This one is it's quite greasy, but that's a good thing.
Hi, welcome back. Okay, so we've shot it, we've chronoed it, and it's okay. 250 FPS for a small gun like this. It's not brilliant. I mean, you know, you're looking at 320 FPS for something like this. Going up to 330, 340, I think this was shooting at FPS. This is a sidearm. This is something you're going to have as a last minute pull out and defend yourself. For that purposes, the CIA got it right. What a fantastic little thing. I like it. It's really tactile. It's quite fun to use. it's easy to hold for a beginner or a younger person. Something like this is amazing. It's easy to shoot. You know, kids will find it, or younger people will find it easier to use. The trigger on there is actually quite good for such a small gun. FPS lacking at around about 200 FPS. Distance wise, obviously you're not going to get a lot of distance on it. If you don't have a sidearm and you need to use one and you pull this out, it's going to get you out of a sticky situation. For that, I can't knock it. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. The metal version, I have to say, does look a lot better than this. But this thing kicks, and it's got a good sound to it. I mean, it was quite loud shooting. The the R45. Guys, if you can buy this, and this one was £50, it cost me UK money. What's that? $65. I mean, it's a gas blowback pistol for 60 quid. Can't go wrong, can you? Would I buy one? Hell yeah, I bought this one. And you can own this because this is part of my giveaway. So guys, I wanted to do something for being at 500 subs. And thank you so much, guys, for all of you that have subbed to my channel. It's been amazing. We've hit 550 now. It's going really, really mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give this gun away. So if you want a chance to win this gun, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel and put a comment in below saying it's cool. So what I'll do is I'll give it a few weeks and then I will pick somebody at random and I will contact you and then send this gun to you. The only kind of thing I have on this is that you have to be a UK resident because obviously sending it abroad is going to be too much of a faff. You also need to be over 18 to own this gun, and if you're not, then I need to have some kind of parental approval just to make sure that that's okay, just to make sure that we're covered. It's kind of my way of saying thank you very much. I know it's only a cheap gun, it's only 500 subs, but we're getting there. When we get to 1,000, I'll do another giveaway. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up on the videos, if you're going to do that. Thank you for the subscribes. And hopefully this gun could be yours. It's fun. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.